What's up, America? Neil here from Geauga Firearms Academy. Thanks for watching. I have my special guest again, Greg. Thank you, sir. He was, I don't know, smart enough or not smart enough to come back after his last beating. And when we did the escapes from headlocks and rear naked chokes. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check those out. But today we're going to talk a little bit about ground defense and some ground concepts. So let's get started. So this is going to be a good demo because Greg outweighs me quite a bit here. And so what I want you guys to really understand, and once again remember, training is wherever you live. Find a competent instructor, because watching these videos, I'm just giving you concepts and ideas and things you want to work on. But by no means can you watch this and go out and say that you're prepared. Would you agree with that?
Totally.
All right, so what the concept that I want you guys to get today is, just because you're on the ground, and maybe even because someone's on top of you, doesn't mean that you're necessarily at a disadvantage, okay? Obviously, that comes down to solely on your training and capabilities, but just being on the ground itself doesn't necessarily mean it's a disadvantage. Now, one of the things that I think people don't understand as well is the reason that I spent so much time learning ground defense is because I don't want to be on the ground, okay? That may seem counterintuitive to you, but unless Greg and I are fighting literally in an elevator, there's a lot of unknowns. Like an elevator, it's me and him, there's nowhere to go, and there's nobody, his buddies aren't coming behind me, okay? On the street, anywhere else, his buddies might be coming to smack me with a beer bottle or bat or whatever the hell, right? So I want to be able to get on the ground, get off the ground, either finish it from right there, but I don't want to be tangled up down there using my ninja skills, right? That's not going to give us our best example. So let's get started on some groundwork. Okay, so let's say Greg and I are in some type of confrontation. Greg pushes me, okay, boom. I'm on the ground. So he comes in, and now he's in my guard, okay? Guard would be where my legs are. And as you can see here, Greg's already cocked, ready to go, ready to do some business here. So you would automatically assume that because I'm down here, he's bigger and on top of me, that I'm at a disadvantage, okay? Now, I want to also tell you this. Whatever you think you should do from here, you would do the opposite. So for example, a person's natural reaction to this, oh, he's going to hit me, okay? Just lean into me. Go ahead, relax. Okay, now, since he's got all his weight on here, I'm working hard to hold up this chiseled physique, okay? Now, he's going to, in this case, if I hold him up, lean into me, good. So he's got all his weight. I'm working hard. Are you working hard at all right now?
No, not doing
anything at all. So I'm expending my energy. Now, can you hit me from here?
Oh, of course, all day.
Extend your hand.
All day.
Boom. So all I'm doing now is literally spending my energy holding him up so they can hit me. So the truth of the matter is, although if I were in the scenario where he comes down and try to hurt me, I don't want to push away. Quite honestly, I want to take his space away. Go ahead and hit me now. Okay? Because I want to control that. Okay? And there's a lot of things that we can do. So, as I said, just because I'm on the bottom, which is the concept I want to talk about, doesn't necessarily mean that this fight is to his advantage. Okay? Let's say, for example, Greg is going to come and try to hit me here with his right hand, and for whatever reason, I move and his arm happens to go on this side of my face. So from here in this example, again, I'm not trying to show you this technique from start to end. I just want to show you that I'm on the bottom. If I were to come up and catch him here, I'm going to start to squeeze, tap on your hand, and he taps out. How did that feel?
Didn't feel good at all.
Okay, so again, I basically won that engagement, even if he goes to throw that one punch, and I flip it. Okay, I'm going to start pulling until he taps. Or maybe I'm going to take him over and I'll switch the positions. Again, Greg pushes me. Oh man, I go down. He gets in my guard. Okay, we're here. Now, let's say that I want to, obviously, I don't have the tools. I don't want to mess around. I want to get out of dodge. So I want you to think of some concepts. Again, as I said the first time, I don't want to push up. But that's not necessarily true. I don't necessarily want to push up with my hands. Okay? What I do have a lot of control of, watch, okay, with no hands at all, I can control Greg. Okay, I can get back up. Okay, I can move him quite a bit. And I haven't even touched him yet, okay, with my hands. So I have my big leg muscles. This is one of the concepts of jiu-jitsu. He's going to be much bigger than me, he's heavier than me, stronger, but not against my legs, right? So if we were into an arm wrestling contest, okay, maybe he's going to win. But because I can use my large legs here, I can create what I need to do. So in this case, I can drive back if I need to and start to create my angle here. So keep coming towards me. No, I mean really come towards me. I'll give you $100. Okay? So I'm not using any strength at all. Okay? He's got to keep his core tight. He's going to drive into me. All I'm doing is creating space from here. Basically, all I did here was I got my hips to the side as I bring my knee in, and I'm creating that initial space by driving back. Boom. Okay, so come on, keep coming. So he's gonna come like a wild man to hit me and all this other shit. So I'm here now, and I'm keeping space. The other thing I can do from here is get my foot right here in his hip. I'm gonna be nice to Greg so he comes back, and I can drive out. Now, I wouldn't be driving out. I'd be
going
shoving
out.
him back. And then, of course, once I'm here, we can all figure out what's going to happen next from there to create. Okay, so hopefully there you had a little showing there. Just because one, you're on the ground and someone's on top of you doesn't necessarily mean that you've lost or that you're at a disadvantage. You can end a fight from a lot of different positions. I showed you one very quick example of dozens of different things that I could have done to end that fight from the bottom, okay? But also remember the concept that what we're trying to do is get off of the ground. Okay, I don't want to be there because in real life there are no rules. Okay, so Greg, thank you so much for coming on this one again.
Thanks, brother.
All right, hopefully we'll get him back again. Remember, you can find us on YouTube. Patreon is where we send all our top shelf stuff. We're on Twitter now, and of course Facebook. Remember, go ahead, show him your shirt. Show him there. Turn around. Remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.